This is it. We're making it a habit. What's up, guys? Fuentes here to get you at 100% for your fight. Yo, if fitness is not a habit, those days that you don't want to work out, you won't be working out. So I'm going to give you the habit formula, and we're going to go over that, and we're going to go through it and build it out. That way, you have no option but to do it. Let's go. I got 5 points that we're going to go over that's going to build out the way to make this a habit. Because just like you have bad habits, you can train yourself to have good habits. Habits that make you want to get up and kill it in the gym every single day. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Point 1. It's going to be to decide what time and what location you're going to do your workout every single day. Start with this week. So get a piece of paper, get a pen, look at your week. Where in this week can you fit in a workout? Whether it's at home or the gym, it doesn't matter. Just find a place and a time. Because when you have a place and a time, you're more focused and dedicated on making that happen. Especially if you put it on your schedule or if you commit to yourself saying, yes, after work at 5 o'clock, I will be headed to the gym, do my workout, and then go home. That alone is a big step. Write it down, but make sure you have the place, the location, and the time. The more specific, the better. Okay? I want to share a book called Atomic Habits. It's a really cool book on the development of our habits as in human nature, right? One of the stories in there was about this lady who had a workout trigger, right? Her trigger was the taxi. She lived in New York, so taxis are a common thing. Her trigger that led her to the gym was getting in the taxi. So as long as she could just get into the taxi, she already made it. And then she already knew where to go. She already knew the time. So it was super easy for her. So you see, start with the date and time. And then we're going to go on to point number 2. Point 2, triggers. Triggers are what your bad habits are dependent on right now. Think of a bad habit, like maybe you smoke, maybe you dip, maybe you bite your nails, maybe you, I don't know. Find a bad habit, right? And think about when you get that feeling, that urge. Okay, right before that, there was a trigger. Just like that, we're gonna have a trigger. I personally like to use music. I put my headphones on, and that means I'm getting ready for my workout. Okay, put my headphones on, get my music going, get the energy up. Okay, now all of a sudden I'm getting dressed. Oh, whoa, all of a sudden I'm in my workout clothes. Cool, okay, is it almost time? It's time, let's go. You see? So anytime I put on my headphones now, I itch to get dressed. I look at the time and know, oh wait, my workout's coming up. This way, you subconsciously force yourself into that mode of getting up and moving, and it can be the one step that gets you there. So use a trigger. That's the second point, write it down, right? So we have our date, our time, location, and we now have our trigger. Step 3. Okay, now we're gonna use a system, not a goal. Let me explain. When we have goals, it's a limitation there that we're setting on ourselves. We want that there, but we don't want that to be the focus, because the minute you hit that, you're done. We don't want to finish ever. The one thing about this is it never ends, and it won't ever end unless you quit, and we're not quitting. So we got to make a system. Okay, a system is where you look at your date, your location, your triggers, but now you know what you're gonna do on each workout. So you're gonna look at your goals for fitness, for that gym, set each workout on each day, and then we're gonna start measuring our success by applying weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly tests. Okay, so now go in your notebook, write down what you're trying to improve. What do you want to do? Now, find a workout to accommodate for that, and find a test that'll show you how you're doing. Just like that, we're becoming so much more detailed, and we're setting ourselves up for success. And as always, in the long term, right? As long as you keep setting the systems, you can continue to develop and develop and develop, and in the meantime, hit all the goals you want. Boom. That brings us to our fourth point, okay? You need to change your identity, not the belief, okay? You can be someone who works out, or you can be a fit person. A fit person is a person that is identified as that, right? So if you are just trying to lose 10 pounds, that's just a measure, that's just a goal. How are you gonna do that? Well, the people that lose 10 pounds are typically fit people, or people that can control themselves while they eat and how they work out, right? So use yourself as an identity. Say, I am. I am. So write, I am a powerlifter. I am a bodybuilder. I am a runner. I am an athlete. I am a warrior. I am this. Because that identity is going to remind you to act and move like one. And that's what we want. We want it to be ingrained in our belief so that we wake up and go, what would a warrior do today? What would a successful person do today? What would a fit person do today? That's what we want, because that's who we are. And all you gotta do is write it down. And bam. Last point, guys. Okay, so we got a lot of things already down. All these things you need to put like on your refrigerator or somewhere really in the front. I like to actually make wallpapers on my phone. So Canva, if you don't know Canva, it's a website where you can make graphic designs. Go on there and get a wallpaper size, blank canvas, and write text, right? Write, I am a warrior, a fitness person, I am healthy, I am all the things you want. And also include the things that you need to do. So that way, when you open and unlock your phone, you see it every day and you do it. Because it has to be on a schedule too. Like 5 a.m. this, 8 a.m. this, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 this. Because I am a warrior, I am successful, I'm a bad motherfucker. So that's what you gotta do, right? Get all that together, because the fifth one is a habit stack. Habit stack means that you're gonna not just do one habit. Nah, you're gonna formulate a whole stack that's gonna get you to where you need to be 10 times faster. For example, I like to read books, but I don't like to read books. So I use audiobooks. And guess what? I don't wanna just separate audiobook time from workout time. So what do? Well, I combine them. So I stack habits. My habit of working out now triggers a habit of listening to an audiobook instead of music. You see, and just like that, I've been able to squeeze in a ton of books and learn a bunch of good shit. So things like that, right? In the morning, if you're not the best at breakfast, maybe the night before you need to set out some triggers. Put your bowl out, put your food in front, make it all happen there. Set your alarm. Do not hit the snooze button. That actually is another habit you can work on that you can stack to make the time for breakfast, to make the time for working out, to make the time for reading, to make the time for anything you want. You can even listen to an audiobook during breakfast. You see what I mean? So, habit stack. All right, my people. So, I hope you really looked at this and wrote this down. If not, you're somewhere else, you're somewhere busy, I get it. Hit the like, okay? It's gonna save it to your liked list in your library on YouTube. Come back to this video, write it down. Go through and build your own stacks. Build your own successful habit stacks. It's gonna help you in the long term. And if you combine that with the 1% rule of just improving 1%, like across all the things you do in a day, guess what? You're gonna be 36 timing your success. You know, like, it's amazing. And this eventually becomes automated. It becomes subconscious. Like, why not do the work, but do the work, right? Like, put it all together. All right, you guys. I'm gonna catch you on the next video. do me a favor, I put out a lot of good content out here. Everything I learn that I implement that has helped me the most, I'm making videos on. A lot of people ask me questions like these, but I can't just give it to one person. I need everybody to have the resource, because I'm not going to be able to hit you at the right time sometimes. Sometimes you got to go and pull this video up when you're inspired, when you're motivated. So keep kicking ass, guys. Keep forward. If you haven't worked out today, you're supposed to work out today. Find a trigger, use it, and start incorporating it in your life. All right, my people. Peace.